yase no na che say announce number 12 na che say ensane kwa so akwa no gina me nche no de fama what you say we na Ghana for ka say say one makra na enkeye a we yedi tudwa e wo King Jersey Power Sports so ama obia tibia na bibia so e kon ka Mr. Beku be gidi say o foreign na so local wa ko bi e wo na ka me dia wono na say ka bibia ibanati
me foreign no asa me ntoa so bi san say ebre ene ho madasa ne nti o de fa local ba ko pe etwato na entimi entoa so
yo me di local ba ko etwato na advantage e friend David Abagna star Osuna kan e de Madrid Tamale United out na say Ghana Eco Afcon e wo eye Cameroon onakwan e kan team no obi a wetin en say kan de na so kra e na odi free ho ba ya say we en kra ye betimi e di ato atie fo inan say abrante no fa shase a che say enche bia betimi ba si aka o de trainer fa shase na che say na pomudi ye kama pa abrante bi so a ye fe Tarek Lamptey Osuna kan edema English Premiership to say from Albion and abrante Ghana for the nature so me tia kan e fama the Blasters of Ghana nedo and as say osi to say Osuna kan Eddie Amani Club. Now, just a wash baby and a club also, a bit me about to do and no actually answer. Or bet me about ABC Akama Blasters, or BC Akadiama Blasters, Koroko, Echo Kamala, to say, next video the footage, and she said, a very mama, Monte TV, very mama, to say, a better Betty, soldier, I will go pick up for. Dikotokoka my nima to say bia e for kan to say na so try clubs need to kan and Robert Star enti na to say e be ba se ko to nya for sa ban bo enti asoja so we member on batikati e na kotoko e di we me last story no e ye Owuraket Okreko e Ghana Football Association President Eddie Atubia of the Ghana for young King Jersey Power Sports update so Emamuna Montia say and Shannon so say Enche, yene Nigeria match na boy no list no ana collapse na eche kakra no so o se abrewa che se edu ba bi na o siesie no a e mane ma che o che adware a na che so siesie no enti sabre na Ghana Football Association edi die wo ye enti na o ma squad no eche ye no na o kama wiase na che se edu ba bi na che se o townful bi e kwa akoko a na e wo se utimi eye won tutu yi se de ubitimi bring na nisu kakra enti Ghana Football Association ana montu a wade toto from nedo and ma Ghana Black Stars is secure World Cup 2022 and ye ko kaka Abrante Mohamed Salisu ye bench no ene Arsenal ene Southampton owo bench no ma Southampton etimi share Arsenal kapa we na man ko e kasa Abrante na se sefsha e kaka ye se de ja e ya nyano yi tutu na anasa na to say and shall man for you so yeah one pie say Abrante Mohamed Ghana leadership say akan e de Masabantin obetimi ase akan akonka enti Mr. Beku stories ne doors na so Abrante ye say this year na bibia so etimi akonka na bibia so ekoyi and anti
radio station with us here, your number one gospel radio station in America. Weekend sports on Kings Jersey Radio /TV, both on YouTube and then also live on Facebook, live on modernghana.com. Sabri ya good home some no tidbit na ko na wie ye dan twebia ye ba abowura discussion time no mo na nan sambe na da ponso you aso yie pa Ghana ye dede pa o ne ye pe World Cup akọ ye pa African Nations Cup akosi akwaje World Cup abefie African Cup abefie efi 1963 Ghana yentimi anje kruwa ne bi free 1963 Ghana yakoje African Cup by no 63 78 82 just yentimi NGBO na no ena je bia yerebo ye humra ne so African Cup ya je 4 times yerebo ye humra ne nanso endura day ena Ghana Football Association President Owuraket Okreku wo grant interview edema GTV4 an interview no kan sam bebre titiri ɛyɛ preparation a yɛde kɔ World Cup no ɔhwɛ sɛdeɛ Ghanafoɔ agye pene sɛ ampa sɛ mo qualify deɛ a yɛbɛtaa team n'akyi akɔneɛsɛ nyinaa so na motumi akɔ wini akɔfa biribi anaasɛ mo akɔte Ghana anim nti ɛkwan bɛyɛ na nhyehyɛeɛ no sɛ ɛna teɛ na wohwɛ nea na ɔhostu a wɔtumi ebisa Ketokreku nsɛm bebree sɛ ɔkae paa sɛ 2014 sikabotin bɛ $25 million ɛna yɛkɔhwere ɛwɔ World Cup no sise ɛyɛ deɛ yɛ qualify wɔsu yɛ World Cup no bia nti sise mo ankasa mo ntotoyɛ sɛm no mu sɛdeɛ yɛbɛtumi aka sɛ sikasɛm de nka Ghana bɛtumi kukuru bia ma mo ɛho nsɛm pa ɛte sɛn ɛna Ketokreku kasa o yɛsua deɛ pa wɔm sɛ yɛ qualify nanso ɛsɛ sɛ yɛde nneɔma bi atoto no akwan mu na deɛ fata sɛ yɛyɛ asɔman ɛne ɛfɛ no yɛbɛtumi ana nkwa sɛ yɛkɔsɛɛ sika na mmom no yɛbɛtumi aboa ɛma Ghana ɛtumi akɔte ne ho anim nhyehyɛ biara no yɛde to a nhoma so na yɛde akɔ akɔdane ɛyɛ ministry no na ministry nso asɛ mu na yɛahwɛ no aban aboa ɛma biribiara akɔ na mmom sisee pa deɛ yɛntumi ɛmfa sikabote sɛ yɛgye $100 million anasɛ wei ɛde ato dwa already ne FIFA ɛde $12 million ɛna ɛde ma Ghanafoɔ sɛ ɛsiane sɛ yɛakɔlɔfa no yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ yɛade ɔmo bɛfa bi aka ho anaa ɔmo mfa bi nka ho ɛno akyi no Ketokreku atua so ka sɛ wohwɛ Ghana agoprama ahorow a yɛsi isu aka nyinaa okɔ Cape Coast Sports Stadium a ɔmo si yɛ nkyɛn koraa ɛno koraa deɛ ɔmo hyɛ da si sɛ ehia ɛyɛ international standard sɛdeɛ bi akansie bi kɔ so yɛbɛtumi asi no ɔmo si bi ɛwɔ Cape Coast ɔmo si stadium baako ɛwɔ Tamale ɛna afei Kumasi na Accra Sports Stadium ɔmo yɛ renovation kama sɛdeɛ yɛbɛtumi asi aka ho so nanso ɛnrɛ da yi ne kasɛm no still Ghana young stadiums ahorow ɛhɔ nyinaa we doesn't meet. They don't meet international standard. They bet see international competition be was so no man for Bekaya Ghana versus Nigeria no Cape Coast no mujitum say ho basam ema ye bre pa ama fie kopie mu say FIFA eka say yes it doesn't meet the standard enti ye be ko ne akosi aka no e wo baba yara go prama so na eno kura na ye say baba yara qualify too much o mo bo ho a asa Ntimi anya nsiesie fatame meti standard no dia enya de beji atum amomosi akan e woso biem enenti FA president Ketokreku akasa na ensam bi wo ho a ye bedi hu nkomo se yesi akan yina na FIFA sika wo modema ye yina no asambisa no se sa sika no ba kokora ye ntimi mpono ketua bi mfensi international standard stadium ba kokpe e wo Ghana baby ana ɛno ɛyɛ asɛmsɛmɛ na ɛkyerɛ sɛ sika no yɛgye na ɛnmo yɛni vision we don't have vision to develop our sports ɛno nti yɛpere ahoma no sɛ yɛbɛnya ɛyɛ communication director Henry Asante Twum na yɛno no ɛdi nkɔmmɔ no yɛbisa no sɛ asɛm a wow boss Ketokreku akɔkan Henry wo nso so mu sɛn na menim sɛ ɔno nso bɛgye atum paa sɛ ɛyɛ no kura paa sɛ the boss ne yɛwaka na ɔgye tum na ɛdeɛ na ɛyɛ hwan fault ɛyɛ Ghana aban ɛna wɔn kukuru sika bote ɛnkɔsi akan ɛnkɔyɛ stadium ɛma yɛn anaasɛ sɛ ɛfɛ no ɛhwɛ na sɛ any national team kɔ qualify kɔ World Cup no konya sika bote mi ba saa sika no betimi bi aboa ɛmi de si agroprama ɛwɔ Ghana mensa ka Papa Kojo ɛwɔ amaso Papa Kojo welcome back mo ahoma ne teɛ okay ayana wejina ye na ahoma no atom clear na etimi ama nkomo no aye kama why yeah is there what to make very good ni aye di ho abobo am say after tidbit no yentimi nsoro so kwa na aye hwe ne say ebesin ne yeka Ghana ye proud aye yina so black stars so mutimi bobo me no ka say kra de black maidens nso qualify World Cup utum say yes two national teams are omotimi qualify to the World Cup under 17 for so prepare under 23 under 24 so prepare ti ehwe de betimi si but the question is that nia ketokre ku kan ye no me madwene mu de me fi se wakana nso na breso oba esas FA president no ayeyi akwesi yantechi abreso ye hu se FIFA de sika bi bae Emma Ben Kofi ne 4-year development plan no etimi esisi facility bi ewo pram Emma na edu baby kura na national teams na da ho unfortunately pitch omo ye na enheda enye baby a national teams be train no na enheda nko enim sa anye yi ano that money did something but onu so betimi akase na abresu ayanka wetimi qualify eco world cup se sika bi ba dia ende nkomo so betimi etwa bi ato ho na nkomo de ahwe se da achi bi aban beboa emomanya international standard stadium ba ko e de ama Ghana sanka nye bone but what can the track say you see the mewo nyina no it doesn't meet any international standard competition and na yakọ ya na ye bai
bo Mr. Beku asem na waka no waka say edike ama FA4 enya no NT no na you see no kwasam pa na say arako give me him say ekeba FIFA and Ghana Football and Bureau Football Associations in the Terminal. Mostly in FIFA Go project as a whole Koreana ever. A man who be and the media Abobra as say Bia Okani Oka. I mean Mauritania which the edifice or Nipebimo a dream for Nipebimo. The war what dream what can see what dream to say ampa leaders our share near my ya put in sampa 777 previous say conkan now FA and ka elsewhere nke bepa 77 nke FA crowd war the edifice at the end of the day can national teams campaign you could see say they come with ease. But then here's the case Bia akwakodan aban bia akodan aban enti efe the crown property and oko pram pass me amaken ya me checks am my church say not only sabi go project na omuye si ho no mpoke hill na mum omolance ni na crown people are encroaching and it clearly tells you it seems that efe no is not able to so how to manage on one casa the property. He's not the FA has not been able to manage the property at the end of the day and so this is Nemabia Edubia Hunisa. Okay, over a case Edia to just say Ghana currently instead the me and more international matches. And has some waka. Now, Mr. Beku, me found question bia way 2008 in Ghana ye hosti minim say any or maybe because or host to such a major tournament yemo tournament you know and yema bia nanka o man kra enim nanka o man ba tosni no eboa ema hosting such a huge tournament no eboa ma o man so timi enya bibi. Today, World Cup I call Qatar nye baby ananka subways and trains a tire juma papa so because of World Cup. And then Qatar ever been because a part of the requirement. And of course South Africa for the country say after some hosted 2010 World Cup here no. Omanya edifice bebre infrastructures bebre aka omo national and as economy one aboa oman no enti Ghana ina kwan e host 2008 African Cup of Nations no you say proud to the tournament na only Baba Sports Stadium and Accra Sports Stadium and a major stadium e Ghana ha now benya baby to say Cape Coast CD Park mo no below park Sunyanko Nation Park mo oka Tamale Kaladan Park there na say asem na say ene AFCON 2008 amayaba binya Tamale ase amayaba binya Esipon now so osho my Ghana na ubisa on senti mpanimfo a ajapade bi side hwe o machi meka NCA National Sports Authority NSA yes na ene sebi impredesa Dr. Twumasimu ete na baby to say esipon yes a stadium na nyɛ sɛ asɛ kɛkɛ o apro atete na nipa de sɛ ni ti hɔ ma yɛtua ne ka taxpayers money nso ɛkɔ abribia na kyerɛ sɛ you ask yourself say so what kind of administrators any ɛwɔ is it say no kware sɛ akɔkɔ ɛte so wo godfather bi ɛwɔ aban mu a ɛpoa ɛma kyerɛ sɛ position bi a onsɛm fata kwa yɛ de ma that is why nipa bi mo etimi ekoko nya position bi at the end of the day what they are supposed to do bema abo eye ye na japade ho ban no omototo na se a you can never understand. I mean this kind of mentality I am penny for be eti okay yen hwa ade bi so hwa kan 208 you spend almost 157 million dollars and they constructed a 4 stadium in and I think say breakdown who break it down kakra na che say ohini Jam Sports Stadium no I mean sikakum and I just it was huge sums of money ewa Sports Stadium na no I mean your man facelift kakra secondly sikakum I mean you ask yourself say after this tournament na yetimi tena ho emasa enyema we nyina eba besaya because Roger 208 Baba Yara Sports Stadium krano we spent about 36 million US dollars. Later we have to add another $1 million to it, so in all it has to be 37 million dollars. And Ghana Baba Yara Sports Stadium kwao ya two sikagum Accra Sports Stadium initially I mean, Sike Komu was somewhere around, I think almost 49 million US dollars. So Sike room. Here is the case. After some few years, 2018, Yankotin Kotia, Honorable Minister Isaac Esiam, across Sports Stadium, year renovation. Amount was 12.5 million US dollars. 12.5 million dollars. And then I bought a man of the ball out between 2018 to 2022. And Kenya Ibia, you find around there 4 years. And then here we are, Ura Kato Kreku, a country and say, I mean, you need stadia, you bet me at the airport and now hosting major international game. Which is very shameful because FND at the end of the day, Onono Eshe Paxo, Nancy, Yohana, Dr. Chumasi, NSA, Bebekachre, and say, Omoye renovation, not knowing, say, Omo their passport said the Masha Tawale, David Omaye program, which was very, shameful, and it was really disgraceful to football. What Ghana football, Celtic, and you some the Ghana football say, pese, you bet me a developer your football. Instead, you are Kapudo, a 12.11 million renovation, renovation, so you will say. Now, at the end of the day, among some customer, they will say, the football now, the prime motive by this is stadium, your Panton chain, na Shatawalemu. And do you know the sad part of it? They lie to Ghanaians. Who you not say, the cast, and I say, now so, so you sit down and ask yourself, what kind of leaders do we have in Ghana here? And do we now quite say, F in there? Your facilities are. Management of football, it's a bit questionable, but about management of and now I'm saying what sports, National Sports Authority, so now Dr. Chumasi down today, it will be nice if you know, answer with a chica. But do you know the start point of it? Then say there was a new development and not ever into Ghana football. Thank God, you may need the ocean here. In terms of the infrastructures, Ghana will be one of the best. Then say that's sorry, I'm not just betting MPA, because you are so, I could say, as It was all good. But they made me catch roll, say. And I meet me catch roll. Say, all this aspect say yes, see now. They pray about 98%. Ain't me more. I mean, proper football game because it meeting the standard. Or the sizes of the pitches now. It meeting standard. It did not quite say the brain. They say almost they are done funeral grounds. The brain so no. I say area for the Germany no more about 5 and 5 years no more. But here is the case. Your Maya. Sebi previous. And Penifona edi of football. I mean, Bibian so aircon kaya. I was saying to a team who say Sebi previous. Young football na yeah. A bit nyako in the sense say anything per se or yeah project be at the Ghana football. Sebi previous. I was saying coaching contact FNO not through club licensing. And sebi with me class say more Ghana Football Association, more about football once and seven and more who na steady I managing now, more not to say can be a demo anti you per se renovation, you per se you see your friend say AstroTurf we were more for my dream club licensing for and rather say na kayetinia and pepe. But Ghana the enters out politicians may get on budget we are now one call your money. Just like we renovation of Matuba Bayern Sports Stadium. It has to take FIFA. I mean, inspection team and the veteran said there were a lot of Enyama Bibrana Edith Matuba Bayern Sports Stadium. And then you mean the Bayern Ghana in Nigeria and Kayantima Matuba Bayern Sports Stadium. Because it was sent to FNO and NSN team FNO Classic. Mona more organizes such matches. Matches say I'm organizing. Then they are here. Uncle so Mr. Beko, honestly, the kind of mentality, the kind of leaders I want to do in fact, my FN also break. FN will fall short. Almost baby almost fall short. Me but the way sports authority and managing your man a year your friend saying tough idea I see one study which is at go system but nipa so to wa or GP or to the post so obi a timi nka bibia so nyede enchire no so this is niyama yetewa go system rawo system ti o rocket kweko de waka nanso sebi omo so no utu okrafo no na utu mama nanso po tete pram omoland no na mfofo nkrochi tete ukọ pram sebi previous ubetim the blasters akoda ho che a junior national team so mokoda ho hwe awowo ne anyanya nkyere ne ade baby omukọ senso ne I mean just imagine also you do baby kra kokra no encourage me ba say aduana short ye de ka there was 7 minutes free no kokotia na so you could see that sometimes there's a problem but I still believe that about your facilities any the way I mean you're managing one. In fact, we are below par, and people who are in the hands of affairs on MYA at all.
Okay, Papa Kojo, Consuela Sona, Yagusu Pusu Ahmane. David Ochre is also watching us. Samuel Ajiman watching us. James Cantona say more fire, Mr. Bay. Big ups to Papa Kojo Nshira. Thank you very much. And Sania Baka say good evening, Kings Jersey Radio. You are the best. I'm Sania Lutu Baka from Kulfu in. I'll say I love you guys. Thank you very much. Now, Papa Kojo, Kulfu no. Ehifana Baka, come back and tell me where is Kulfu. Na mihu location. That's good. Thank you very much. Na yɛhwɛ yɛnsabɛka Henry Asante Chum na yɛne ne di nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ saa nsɛm wei ho na wokɔ Hearts of Folk aso yɛn so a owura katokure kukuru ya Hearts of Folk mbɛka ya kwesi de twemi na Krobi Asante kɔkɔkye wɔn etwa wa kapio ɛwɔ ɛyɛ baba nyara agoprama so ama Hearts ntimiante na anu nana supporters bebre ka sɛ wohwɛ ɛyɛ match ne sɛ de kɔ so na penalty na kɔtɔkɔnya na kura no na enhyɛ nye penalty na referee no ekɔgye edema wɔn manam so ama coach anedi edi Samuel Buadu a wɔyɛ Heartful coach no ekasa edifa saa penalty no edifa referee no ho na Ketokreku ne nsɛm ya mu ɛwɔ GTV ɛna ɔkasa o Samuel Buadu nya abotre pa ɔntɔnobo na pressure na ɛda no so no ɔnhwɛ ne pressure no yie na ɔntɔbo ntoto nneɛma na nneɛma bɛkɔ yie onim sɛ pressure na ɛda no so ɛno na supporters no type who feels it was right on the side of FA president instead of to say something to encourage every coach who is under you because you are the mother, you are the umbrella. And in Sabani say Krana, for you to come out to say coach no under pressure, and is that the best?
Well, Mr. Beko, and commodity and Penifone can say the BI tears and for the channel one tears and for Adianchi. And it's one of those things that, as far as association football is concerned, now your sports industry media are bringing down that's a real and so forth, which I understand. But you see, the ocean said no more. Because some Buadu, before our has for 2 consecutive times. Yeah, Anas shared football, mediama, na mediama. At that league law no can Brad COVID-19 before man so now was a truncated league now or the same medium about that can how the book started this season I think with coaches that Hodwa she said Papa Chimina even Nenamu and just say one when a ball now they have to fall on coach Samuel Buadu. Coach Samuel Buadu at the time more appointing there was an encouragement by say na has a good percent were appointed top notch coach. But there were a lot of coaches that are declining has a good job. Based on reports are not athletic. So for him at that time was pressure not a war has book. So yeah, pump coaches upon coaches. Now after has book wouldn't say they ubana ya no, it was a bold step that he took. Oba has the book. Yes, what me Ajay, Premier League. Kai say Oshe Kumasi Asante Kotoko coach Mariano Barreto or cross passenger, and I just almost with me secure that way no because after so many years way no against Kumasi Asante Kotoko no sha has the book and Tinashe they now win Papa Bia on to say league and Yabomi ya last game crown last match final was a wafa so a show sugar for Penya there. FA Cup Ashanti Gold Otimi Eddie training some Super Cup automatically a won their President Cup recently Oshe Kumasi Asante Kotoko say see crowd no say FA Cup semi-final not to say or it is likely say has the book between Eddie Kudimu Dreams FC so now walk final. Not what me so clearly so this achievement wouldn't mean or a failure because in football or association football it's always about achievement at the end of the day what you bring on table what you have to show to people say mention by and under my tutelage when I'm at me away has it's also all these records are now it's not bad but social Africa baby has to do the kind of results of Munya, the Shea League Nase, has to consistent in terms of winning. Has to winning there, which means the next match, na a yapa for your watching. It among consistency anyhow, but saying Kasha has to book who you say a football a free team in as much as it affected her usually no. Yes, na can you trust one Saudi team na your preseason, your mobile Africa no. It means a work with team noir. I was saying that Obikura to say futu with me a penny replacement as early as possible. But you know, you could say and to me I'm Kosusa until recently Prana Omunya Luridina. Defensive midfield or Wababe Shell the Boka Paragram Abu Ishal Minana. Otto Modio Muba has a folk in Nano were performing below par. So it seems that House of Folk we're not expecting this kind of results, which we have to put supporter. You must understand. But you see, a new baby so I say and some is see between over Keto Preco and Kosike Akonontum. At some point, there was the Minister of Youth and Sports, where you see Eba Edim Penifo the Susu so Moody D Babet Massey. Na afi omohwe asudwe beba na so nyina so asudwe entumi amba na ni nyina twakoko we say social dreams FC the kind of abrofo coaches expatriate coaches are omo nyina abako ene I mean Kosike Akononsensem the baya ema empo the president of Ghana Football Association we aketokreku editor central for him say I mean when it has to do with interference or no catch central for say we are there we coach the PNU one of between the wife and I collapse. The moment we collapse, as what the bachelor penny which was clear indication say a patch say interference, none of more bomo in terms of national teams collapse. That's how we now can and they has a folks supporters and also can be Eddie Chrese, who crown only coaches in Tamuye, now woman now by the 3 and 5 kind of coach more. Many have to book supporters and I drink a because social some media to Jaya. Now, I quite say, be prepared. I quite say, at the root out to now, a treasure, a bassa, it me show palm and a call with you. Maybe has to book supporters and a car. And some be a cost for national team. I mean, coaches are who or no dreams of sea, and never be a cost of coaches are who don't. It seems that we are nice at one Casana. Said you done want to free about Nkuku Mama Nkupaso so and then some of the house of football so extra one Nigeria was edition.
Okay, Medase Papa Kojo, but you're going to say House of Folk here say leg table baby or Modano, even though it's not appeasing baby or Modano in Shadan yet, but they are struggling to come into the top 4 at least to make sure say fans no ebo beto wonyem ufi say o qualify ba top 4 na sabi enye Champions League na oko eye CAF Confederation still okay say omunko say sika enkwana.
Well, I still believe that na me din komo na me ka say o she koroko and has for game a course so e Baba Sports Stadium. Yes, at the end of the day people are complaining, or people were complaining about referees the decision they are taking, especially the penalty. But you see, I mean, what the game in see what you see say has to folk more than more wearing the best. I mean, compared to the President Cup, the kind of hunger team no the kind of aggression a team no match no, you could see say na has to folk more than more. Not to say it was below average, and it comes down to the fact say has a book in as much as a
but who say football at times is unpredictable because looking at the game they displayed at the Accra Sports Stadium during their first encounter it was so good. The game, the two teams played better, which people were not even expecting Hearts of Folk to put up that performance. Looking at the setup and also materials of Mkutano, for them to all of a sudden come up with this performance, it doesn't make it so much pleasing to people. You bet me I can say lack of game because because I think they played better against Kotoko and they beat Kotoko in Accra Sports Stadium.
Well, sir, medical control, sir. The issue of House of Folk discipline acquire an issue of consistency. Say at the end of the day, House of Folk win in there. You are expecting House of Folk to be above modern because when you said before. Baba Sports Stadium. I mean, clearly, now I think 5 games before that game, now has to be very bad because Omoko breaking Chelsea crying near Mako draw, Mediama, Asian Mediama, who are Sports Stadium, and so mobile game. You could say has to be very bad, but on the day, Baba Sports Stadium has to be intimate living after expectation. So, Osha first one match, I want to Kotoko boy as a Siaka or Kase. Not you, not game, yeah. then you ask yourself, say, all of a sudden, what has changed? There, the sister here, I think Kumasi Baba response to them. You could see the house of folk. He said, "Now, any man koye."
But when you say one player can make a change, do you believe, sir, Ebia, in the absence of Sule Muntari, was another demotivational factor? Because even though he wasn't the hero in the game, his inclusion in the game one way or the other, his distributions to the juniors, not a motivated players in a way. People were expecting, say, Samuel Inkum came on, expecting Sule Muntari to join him, 2 Black Stars players. Ex-Black Stars players and league, it's a very great motivational to other young players. Obia, because before the game, Sule Muntari was in Italy. He had a business trip, and then it also came on the news papers near there online. Say Sule Muntari is back. They saw him with coach Samuel Buedu. Bibi doesn't say he's fit to play against Koroko. Why? Did you also hear say Waba and Wambobi?
Me ankaza to my candidate opinion that many details as to why Sule and feature sa a classic game never Barbera Sports Stadium, but to me, I was really disappointed because football, as we all know, it's a teamwork, and they do be a team picking momentum. At the end of the day, they back such a huge figure, a fit team man, say the chemistry of the team, because in himself, the 2 Air Classicos need to slay Nyakwanya Bobby, and not share the kind of performance of Putui, President Cup. I just say it was between Asante Koro goalkeeper Danlad and a Sule Muntari. I mean the long range shots. Now this time you say nka obetimi ababe tighten nechi akobi. But any young because it was clear in the game say awakwa. Now I just say Obo Sule position on the day. Some do agadas to say oye kotoko defensive so that the overshadowed simply, which it is clearly says Sule Muntari and a daddy not to say Kaoba and a bit my different story. It is Mijitum pass on the day Sule exclusion. Emma has a book team affectium. Emma has a book sebi and Yema beauty and shed down koye. But you see, coming back to Coach Samuel Bodu Asama, I still believe that has the book to be a penny and crab in nature say or the Gideons from Papa at the Amasamo Bodu. And the do be a course via need some quarters, ever so one sacking in ano. To go further approval yes, only the or some mobility. And also the kind of incentives, the kind of motivation of the man able to the stand of baby as a local coach or team car has to book the manual. People are expecting him, and yes, of course, coach team like a class of Luca. The pressure is there. Has someone to say, medium crowd there's a pressure. I mean, recently, Coach Ofusu, of course, he said after being 2 months, I tap up for pressure. What the better to have the football and I got to say the pressure is downstairs, which he needs to understand. It has a book mono kotokomono. So Opa we need to come now. Everybody they don't they won't even say Jack. The next line of action will be say or second letter at that table. So and as we get the down come no master Sika economy na radio. And don't forget the fact because some of I mean, Costa Papich winner, top notch coaches. Now has Boca Sakyo. And when it comes to House of Boca, yes, all these statistics are with the 2 Gano. House of Boca, they've seen it all. But here is the case that it's a big club. The pressure is there. And this is the radio. Yes, they will question you. They will question you because okay, rebut on House of Boca fans, social media, baby. Omodema Ghana Football Association president statement not making say supporters of House of Book now but it appears deep down them I said maybe koye was It is all crown over by the two of four. Then they have to tell you, say, a semi duty as some because only coaches be bring them which are yet. Into you fear some because they coaching who said they may be and the pressure is there. This is how to go. I mean, you go to far, the pressure is there. And then coach, the only nano, the family, you baby, and may be going. I mean, this is Kotoko. This is what they stand for. It is all the coaching these two big clubs are. You need to understand say, what the temperament to coach.
Jesse Radio.
I still believe say half of folk supporters and Omedica because somebody else or up in the game. Because now the team no preseason or the whole Africa crowd.
But you can see sir Samuel Boadu, I think he came from nowhere because in the days when we talk about Bashir Hayford, David Duncan and other top-notch coaches, where was Samuel Boadu? All of a sudden he climbed up to come and handle Accra Hearts of Folk. Unlike Kotoko coach as well. And you could see, sir, we have some coaches hidden. Omuye Juma with this division teams, third division, second division, first divisions are Omubo Humbody. And Sanka Yebekuna Sakwana so then say coach what GD because to me Oka Samuel Boadu, if you tell me to give you his records, I might not tell you where he's coming from. But then when I heard him, Samuel Boadu, I mean, he's making good, which shows we have coaches in the system. They better recycle yadie and they will be what we want. And this is a pano. If you say how to folk and a kotoko, should they be thinking of going for foreign coaches when they see Senka when you look at coaches are omutimi yadie not say yeah one time say yeah. They can also build because they understand the communication with the players, and that alone can help the teams to build up. Should they be thinking of foreign coaches?
I can say at this point in time, has to focus. It's not about second coach. I'm sure this player actually the performance needs some results there. Club on a choppy these days, money in angel. But as of now, the team hasn't got into the sense fans they call it on the management or on the board. Say Saki coach board. It hasn't got in there. Yes, and I think it must be a wake up call because Mobodu said this for the same fans are. I mean, Doma, Obeko Doma, no Maswao. Obeko Boase, well, loses the so there, so no Maswao. Now, Omoyo, ye. I mean, they try to show some love. They try to encourage you, say, yes, you can do it. In as much as a performance, you can still do it. You are the person, we trust you. But at the same time, these same supporters now, Omo catch us a modern mobile koyenti, my home restaurant. Also, taking in good faith because Hasselhoff, especially. I mean, they've seen it all. They've seen Joseph Tukwefio. They've seen Hebertado. They've seen David Duncan. They've seen your friend saying, I mean, just name them. Sika economy no in recent years. And when it comes to Hasselhoff, 777 previous, coach, I purposely Fabian Munabe power. And their taste for victory is high. It is very high, and we need to accept it, and we need to face it. It doesn't matter. It matters we are on coach who coaches has vote, but the reality is that among top-notch coaches are who do no pedigree was wrong. And the bad. You must be also to be making sure say Odo nine and ever big boys shoe, and you must accept it. And you say the fans still love him. Olusukura said the can Doma, I mean, Olusi, supporters no fancy a concon, HLS and they love it. A dear audio my baby less than 1 year, 1.5 year. I mean, they still appreciate it. Omokai, but hey, and you may be going so I was so more catchable. And I think the supporters in the Dika it's a wake up call for Kusamo Bodu. I was so taking on, I mean, in good faith. Now, Otimi, so at the year, Sakrayabina. Supporters, Akuma, Edom. At the end of the day, these are the same supporters say FA Cup we ultimately on Baba Pija ayo Cochito. So on taking in good faith now. I mean, on my and never be so engaged. Me give the house of they still love it.
Obako, your major concern here, Ghana football. To say, your league, I am so much impressed with when Kotoko meeting has the turnout at the stadium. No, actually say the people still love the game, but the things must be put right. Na nka Emma bring back the love na ketokre kuna de buy no yehunu. Now, this is the situation. They always focus on national teams, and it's only the Black Stars that get the incentives. Now, anka so no ehunu say the drono as I say you try you share your local league, until let us put in all the incentives the players deserve. Na league ni yede akokrakra we feel one tele commentary or the Wendy, all because of how we have branded it. The bend that an officer who say we need to brand our local league for all the clubs to suit certain command some crowd at the stadium whenever there are ongoing matches. It's my very much concern as a who can penny so ama ye league aya kono.
Well, Mr. Beku, and common there, okay, I just say, a young Korean SMP, but I will say a cost worker because Jane and I was say, you be put to authorities on their toes in a professional way, devoid of insult or, I mean, unyo big Casatiana Bipisa. I mean, we are part of the game. And a course a poor may you be a conquer. But you see, Obo Liga 77 previous, they decay. Play a trinity less than the season, now occur. Obi Krana Yaboni, Nasabio Pabam occur. The league don't produce stars. Shared recently. Air Classic year course. Massive Babera Sports Stadium, a 40,000 capacity. The boy and night say attendance no recorded 15,000. Now you ask yourself, sir, Kumasi Asante Kotoko is winning. A bad league log is Ukra, so they update the 2 gun. Kotoko, out of 24 matches, Kotoko Ekita 52 points. I just say Franklin Bella, 2 Gamu Shiposa. These are stars I also can for GP and Jiwaka for sure my Papa Erasmus Stadium whenever Kotoko is played. But you could see say attendance look at this year and crowd. The Eka Kotoko we are not talking about Accra Lions. We are not talking about Mediema. The Eka Kotoko. Kotoko Timbo Bonat is a virtually stadium empty. Say your boy a major air classical Ghana, now out of 40,000 capacity stadium, now a recording 15,000. It tells you say gradually people are losing interest in our local football because